Hey guys, how's it going? DigiSoul here. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, today I have a new advanced deck set. I have two of them. We're gonna be opening one and showing you what's all in this new product. This is ST22 Amethyst Mandala. Um, as you guys can see, this is going to be a new structure deck for Sakuyamon. It's got new support, and the deck itself comes with really good reprints. It is a 50 card deck ready to use, so you buy one, it's ready to go. I do suggest getting two. One of them runs you $30 US dollars. So if you do not want to spend another extra $30 for these, you can go ahead and buy one and just buy the singles for whatever else you need. Because there will be cards in here that you may not need at 4, but if you want a whole play set of the new stuff, definitely pick up 2 or buy the singles. Anyways, let's go ahead and crack this open and show you what's all in there. All right, sorry about that. Went ahead and removed everything from the product, from the box, sorry. I went ahead and took the plastic thing because that's kind of annoying sometimes to get off. But as you can tell, it comes with some sleeves. This is the blue card. If you guys recall from the series Digimon Tamers, this is the blue card that Takato used to Digivolve Guilmon into Growlmon. So I think that's pretty cool, very nostalgic. If you want to use these, I suggest to double sleeve them so that we can protect and have these sleeves for a good while, because if you use them without sleeves, eventually they start peeling from the side and they get really nasty after a while. So if you decide to double sleeve them, I recommend to use Dragon Shield, the outer sleeve, for standard cards, and go from there. Again, not sponsored, so just my preference. So very nice. Also, here's the paper playmat. It'll have Sakuyamon right there, and then the back, somewhere there it is the new Renamon artwork. And then in the back, it will show you some gameplay if you're a beginner, and whatnot on there. So on here shows the phases and that. So there's that. Now we'll move this to the side real quick and get to the deck itself. The cool part about this deck is that it's all foil. So like the reprints that are on here that didn't have a foil, it has one now. So I think that's pretty cool that Bandai decided to do that. So we'll start off with the egg. You have 4 Viximon. The rundown to this inherit effect is that if you use an option card with the new, I'm gonna butcher this, Onamejutsu or plug-in trait, you can digivolve into Cubimon, Talmon, Sakuyamon in its name, and the hand with the digivolution cost reduced by 3. So very good for this style of play. Then you have the 2 new Renamon. Yeah, you have 2 Renamon in the deck. This one, it has a keyword when moving, so if it's in the raising, you promote it, you move it up into the battle area, then you get the effect, or on play. Essentially, you're going to trash 1 card in your hand and add 1 option card with the Onamajutsu or plug-in trait from your trash to the hand, and it's got Inherit Barrier. This does have a lottery card, so it will take the spot of one of these, and it will be a black border. Very, very good to have in your collection if you're a collector. So hopefully you can get it. But that's the chase card in this set. The next is going to be 4 of the new Cubimon. Also has a when moving. When digivolving, you're going to reveal top 3, add 1 card with Renamon, Cubimon, Talmon, Sakuyamon, or Rika and its name, or the Anamajutsu or plug-in trait card among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. This also has inherent barrier. Keep in mind it's only one card for this. You can only add one card. Then you have 4 of the new Talmon. So on play or when digivolving, until your opponent turn ends, one of their Digimon can activate when digivolving effects and gets minus 3000 DP for the turn. And then when attacking once per turn, you may use one option card with the Anamajutsu or plug-in trait card trait from your hand or under your tamers without paying the cost. We'll get to that a little bit later. Then the inherit effect, end of attack once per turn by trashing your top security card. One of your Digimon with Sakuyamon in its name's unsuspense. So very, very good. Then we have 2 Sakuyamon Ace. This is fairly new. It has Alliance on play when digivolving. When attacking once per turn, you create a blocker. Then you use an option card with the Anamajutsu or plug-in trait from your hand or under your chambers without paying the cost. It is an Ace, so it has an overflow of 4. And it's very cool because it's cheap for 6. Now we have the new Sakuyamon Ace. This one has on play when digivolving. You may use one option card with the Anamajutsu or plug-in trait from your hand or under your tamers without paying the cost. And then all turns, when you use an option card or your security stack is removed from by placing one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP as the bottom security card, trash their top security card. Keep in mind that this all turns is a do A and do B. So if you don't do the first part, which is to bounce Digimon to the security with the lowest DP, you cannot trash their top security. Keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that this also digivolves for 1 on top of Sakuyamon, and vice versa with Sakuyamon Ace. It'll go. It can digivolve for 1 cost on top of the Sakuyamon Maiden mode. This is a new Rika. You get 2 of her. Start of the main phase by placing 1 option card with the Anamajutsu or plug-in trait from your hand under this tamer. You draw 1 card and gain 1 memory. And then on your turn, when any of your Digimon with Renamon, Cubimon, Talmon, or Sakuyamon in its name attacks by suspending this tamer, you may use 1 Anamajutsu or plug-in trait option card with as high or lower a use cost as that Digimon's level from under this tamer without paying the cost. So keep in mind that if you attack with a level 3, you can only use option cards with use cost of 3. So if you go to level 6, then you can go ahead and use the new Amethyst Mandala option card, and that is the only way that you're going to be able to use that without paying the cost with this tamer. Tamer's effect is if you attack with the level 6. Other than that, really decent to have. May play 2 or 3 of these depending on how many option cards of the new Amethyst Mandela card you use. Then you have your new plugins. I really enjoy these. They still have the restriction that you have to have a tamer to ignore its color requirement. But I also like the fact that it has the link mechanic right here. Keep in mind that all of those or all of these new plugins that have the link will have level 3 or higher cost. So if you have a level 3, you can link it by paying 2. Keeping that, with that being said, keep in mind that you cannot link into tokens or Mother D Reaper. Some people were thinking, oh hey, Mother D Reaper, we can link into it. No, because Mother D Reaper is an egg that does not have a level. Other than that, we'll get to these. This is offense plugin V. Security has the effect is delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP, then add this card to the hand. The main effect is you may link this card to one of your Digimon without paying the cost. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as one of your Digimon. So if you have two Digimon, you can choose whichever one. And delete with one of your opponent's Digimon with as low as much as that one of your Digimon that you chose. When you link this, it has end of your turn. Once per turn, this Digimon may attack and it's got 2000 buff. And then your plugin trait is down here for these new plugins. So two of them. Then we go with high speed plugin H. This one has security until your turn ends. One of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend. Then this Digimon, then add this card to the hand. So this is a pretty cool effect because if your opponent attacks, let's say they have two Digimon, they attack with one, and they hit this, you can suspend the other one so that way they don't attack. And then the other cool part about it is that if they have a Digimon that's a blocker, still standing, then you can target that blocker so that way they cannot suspend it because it's until the end of your turn, not their turn. So that's pretty cool. The main effect, you may link this card without paying the cost to one of your Digimon. Then one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend until the end of their turn. So that's pretty good. And it's got jamming, 2000 buff whenever it's linked. Here's a new Amethyst Mandala. This is going to be your protection card. It is an interruptive card because it has the wood. But we're going to read the first one. The first main effect is going to be main, draw one card, and then place this card face up as the bottom security card. So whenever it's face up, you have all turns security effect. So as long as this card is face up in security, you will have protection on Rinamon, Cubimon, Talmon, Tsukuyamon, when it would be leaving from the battlefield other than by battle. By trashing this card, one of those Digimon doesn't leave. So very good protection. And then also keep in mind that whenever you trash by this effect, it is an effect, so you will still get this effect. When effects trash this card from the security stack, activate the security effect. The security effect is one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 9000 DP for the turn. So very good. Then you have defense plugin. The security effect is really, really good in this because you get to Digivolve 2 of one of your opponent's Digimon, then add this card to the hand. Unfortunately, the main effect does not have that. And so whenever it gets linked without paying the cost, until your opponent's turn ends, one of your Digimon gains reboot and 3000 DP. So, I mean, it's still decent because it gives you DP buff. And then not only that, but it's blocker as well. So, whenever it's linked. Now for the reprints, this is Renamon. You get 2 of her. This one's from EX2. On play, you reveal 4. Add 1 card with Cubimon, Talmon, Tsukuyamon in its name, and 1 Rika among them to the hand. And the Herod effect is if you use a option card with a use cost 2 or more, you gain 1 memory. Then you have 4 of BT17 Renamon. This one on play, you reveal 3, add 1 card with Cubimon, Talmon, Tsukuyamon in its name, and 1 Rika, or use cost 2 or higher option card among them from the hand, and bottom the rest to the deck. Then the inherit effect is when you use an option card with a cost 2 or more, give one of your opponent's Digimon security attack -1 until their turn ends. So really good to have. Now you'll go. Now we have Cubimon from BT19. We get 4 of her. When digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer tamers, you may play 1 Rika from your hand without paying the cost. Inherit effect is when you use option card with a use cost of 2 or more, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -2000 DP for the turn. Then there is 4 of the Talmon from BT17. It's got barrier, and when digivolving, you may use an option card that is yellow or has plugin in its name from your hand with a use cost reduced by 2. And then inherit effect is when attacking, if this Digimon has Sakuyamon in its name, you may use one option card that is yellow or has plug-in in its name from your hand with the use cost reduced by 2. Now we have Talmon Ace. So Talmon Ace does already have a foil printing, except with this one, what they ended up doing was that they put some gold foil. It's kind of hard to read. So essentially what this card does is on player when digivolving, if it's your turn, you may use one single color option card that has a use cost of 5 or lower from your hand without paying the cost. And if it's your opponent's turn, for the turn, give one of their Digimon security attack -1, and it can activate when digivolving effects. It has overflow of 3, and when attacking inherit effect, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -4000 DP. Next, Sakuyamon X Anybody, same thing as this, as the Talmon Ace already has a foil, so they just added some gold font on it. It's kind of hard to read as well. Essentially, when digivolving, you create a rush token, and then on your turn, once per turn, when one of your Digimon attacks, you may use one single color option card with a use cost 5 or less from your hand without paying the cost, and if this effect's used, one of your Digimon may unspin. So really good. Then you have 4 of the Rika from BT19. On play, you reveal 3, add 1 card with Renamon, Cubimon, Talmon, or Sakuyamon in its name, and 1 option card with plugin in its name. Add them to the hand, and bottom deck the rest. And then when on your turn, when you use an option card with a use cost 2 or more, by suspending this tamer, you gain 1 memory. So you still want to keep this at 4, in my opinion. The other one you may do 2 or 3, just because it has a decent effect still. Next, we go with the promos. 2 yellow scramble. The main effect is so you can digivolve one of your yellow Digimon into another yellow Digimon card in the hand with the digivolution cost reduced by 3. Then place this in the battle area, and then the delay effect at the start of your turn. If your opponent has a Digimon, you trash this, return 1 yellow Digimon from your trash to the top of the deck. And if you have no Digimon, then you can play 1 yellow Digimon with 2000 DP or less from your trash without paying the cost. The security effect is the same thing as the play effect. You may play 1 yellow Digimon card with 2000 DP or less from your trash without paying the cost, and then add this to the hand. Then we go here, 2 physical trainings. The main effect is to reveal 2, add 1 yellow card among them to the hand, and then bottom the rest to the bottom of the deck. Then place this in the battle area. The delay effect, you may trash this, digivolve a yellow Digimon in the hand with a digivolution cost reduced by 2. And then the security effect is to place it in the battle area. Then the deck comes with these little keyword things, rulings and whatnot. You can use these in tournament play, regionals and whatnot, so it's always a good idea to have these if you don't know what certain cards do, or what certain texts do, so, or keywords or mechanics, so very good to have. Next, the deck comes with 3 new cards, 2 of each, that are irrelevant to the 50 card deck of Sakuyamon. This is going to be support for the App Fusion deck. This is Dogachamon. It's got Raid. When digivolving once per turn, you may link 1 Digimon card with Social, Navy, or Tool Trait from your hand, or this Digimon's Digivolution card to this Digimon with the link cost reduced by 2. It's got Link, App Trait for 2. When linking, return 1 of your opponent's Digimon with 5000 DP or lower to the bottom of the deck. It's got 3000 buff, so very good to have. for the at 1. Then we got 2 for Liberator. This is going to be the Terriermon support. It's got Fortitude, Vortex. On play when Digivolving. When attacking, you may suspend 1 Digimon. Then this Digimon gets 3000 DP for the turn. Really good because if you do not suspend something, you still get the 3000 DP buff. The inherit effect when attacking once per turn, if your opponent has no unsuspended Digimon, this Digimon with the Vortex Warrior trait may unsuspend. So very, very good. And next and lastly is going to be, oh, never mind, we got a couple more. We have this Barbamon. On play, when Digivolving, your opponent trashes cards in their hand, so they have 6 cards left. If this effect didn't trash, you may play 1 5 lower fallen, 1 level 5 or lower fallen angel trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. And then the end of the turn effect, once per turn, if your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, they trash one of them. Then if they have 5 or fewer, delete one of their lowest level Digimon. And it also has this reduction, play cost reduction if your opponent has 10 or more cards in their hand or trash. Reduce it by 5. So really good. And lastly, you have 2 of these beautiful tokens. You have the blocker here and then the rush here. The rush has a 9000 DP, the blocker has 6000, and then it'll have text of what you can or cannot do with the tokens. So yeah, other than that, that's the deck, guys, the structure deck. Probably next week I will have a deck profile out for this, like a budget deck, if not a more updated version of the deck. It's just gonna take me a minute to actually read the cards really well, understand it really well, and play test with it. So give me about another week and I'll try to upload something. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Also make sure to like, subscribe, follow. I know I haven't been posting lately, but the idea is to eventually start uploading at least once a week, if possible. So thanks, guys, and you guys enjoy your week.